Hello everyone, it's your host, Get Good Fox, and it's time for the Bounty Broker Monthly March 2022 issue. This is the show where I tell you which bounties are worth going for, be they powerful, very unique, or cosmetics that are extremely easy to obtain. And this month we're going to be looking at the Pawnshop pack, which arrived in March 2022, and the Stay Frosty pack because it is leaving next month, April 2022. But let's go ahead and get started with the Stay Frosty pack because it's going to be leaving soon. First up is the Boonie Hat Winter Camo. The bounty is to kill 2 freaks while crouched, and it's a very easy to get cosmetic, and you can see that it's this kind of floppy looking hat with a sort of winter or urban camo. Following that is the Tactical Uniform Winter Camo. Bounty is to kill 30 zombies with fire, and it's also very easy to get. It is the matching outfit to the Boonie Hat. Both of them have the sort of like winter camo or urban camo look. Next up is the Oto Howitzer. Bounty is to kill 5 freaks with rifles. The price for more howitzers is 750 influence each. It is a 50 caliber bolt-action anti-material rifle. It has a 4-round capacity, though when you reload it you can fit a 5th round in there. It weighs 5.5 pounds. It has moderate zoom, but is bizarrely inaccurate with very wide spread. Now this weapon is on the list because all 50 caliber weapons are really good. It's not very expensive, so you can put it on your allies who are defending the base because your allies, they don't use any ammo, and the 50 caliber weapon is capable of defeating a juggernaut in 5 shots, so it's quite strong. It might not be as useful when you use it though. Just beware of the wide spread. You may miss shots that you weren't expecting to. However, it's dirt cheap, surprisingly light, and it's 50 caliber, so it makes the list. Then we've got the Cold Turkey. Bounty is to kill 1 Plague Heart with a shotgun. Price for more Cold Turkeys is 750 influence each. This is a shotgun, so it shoots 12 gauge shells. It has an 8 shell capacity. It weighs 8.5 pounds. It is semi-automatic, not pump action. And what makes this weapon interesting is that it has an incredibly strong sniper scope that gives it bizarrely good accuracy when you zoom in. It even comes with a professional choke to make it better, and the reason it's on the list is because, well, it's basically the only sniper shotgun in the game. It's a very unique weapon. I definitely recommend picking one up. Might not be useful in, say, Lethal Zone or Nightmare Zone, but if you're playing on, like, Standard Zone, it is just an absolute ton of fun to use. I definitely recommend it. And last on the Stay Frosty list is the Maintenance Bench. The bounty is to craft 180 crossbow bolts. More maintenance benches cost 1,000 influence each. It is a facility mod that fits any facility mod slot, and what it does is when you pay the price to activate its ability, it will reduce the amount of damage your guns and melee weapons take to their durability by 50% for 1 hour. The cost does rise with difficulty. On Standard Zone, it costs 100 parts, 1 material, and 2 cases of chemicals, while on Lethal Zone it will cost 200 parts, 3 materials, and 2 cases of chemicals to activate. Now, the reason this is on the list is because it has a rather interesting interaction, so it would fall into the category of interesting things that perhaps you don't want to pass up on. If you have 2 of these installed in your base, you can activate them both at the same time, and that will give all of your melee weapons and all of your guns complete durability immunity as if they were something like a bolt action weapon or a lever action weapon or a pump action weapon or a revolver. All of your weapons are basically completely immune to durability loss. Now, there's something to be said about whether that is good or not, but it's a very interesting interaction with the game, and for something that only appears basically once a year, I would recommend taking the time to get it so that you can mess around with a rather interesting game mechanic. Anyways, let's go ahead and move on to the Pawnshop pack. First up is the Rain Hat Black. The bounty is to make 10 cups of coffee. This is once again a cosmetic item that's very easy to get. It's this kind of floppy rain hat that's colored black, not a whole lot to it. Then you've got the Wormling. The bounty is to craft 15 Molotovs. The price for more Wormlings is 150 influence. This is a close combat weapon. Remember that all close combat weapons are purely cosmetic, so just use it if you think it looks good, and it's very easy to get. Once again, not a lot to say about it. And, well, last on the Pawnshop list, yes, there's only 3 because, well, Pawnshop pack isn't extremely good, is the non-compliant SKS. The bounty is to kill 1 Plague Art with heavy weapons. If you want more of these non-compliant weapons, they cost 1,500 influence each. This is a primary assault rifle type weapon that fires 7.62mm rounds. It has a 40-round capacity. It weighs 9.5 pounds. The weapon is permanently trapped on fully automatic fires, so never any burst or semi-automatic fire. It has a mid-range scope with really good aim, near pinpoint accuracy. And the reason it's on the list is because weapons that are on permanent auto-fire are actually pretty handy because, once again, your allies, they don't use any ammo, so it doesn't matter if they spray wasteful bullets, and it doesn't matter that they're shooting the more expensive 7.62mm rounds. It's pretty good for base defense. Slap a break on it, and they will either kill or knock down regular zombies, and if they combine their fire, they can actually shred juggernauts pretty nicely. I wouldn't really recommend you use this weapon yourself, but if you did, it wouldn't be bad against juggernauts. It wouldn't be bad against plague arts on lower difficulty. Just make sure you put a break on it, and you can use it against regular zombies. You just have to be really light on the trigger. You can fire it semi-automatically. You just gotta tap the trigger really lightly, and it does have really good aim, so if you can use that, it wouldn't be bad, but once again, it does use the 7.62mm bullets, which are very expensive in comparison to, say, 22 caliber bullets, which are just as good at killing zombies, because the smallest bullet in the game will still kill a zombie in 1 headshot. Anyways, that is your March 2022 Bounty Broker recommendations. Kind of a short list, mainly being saved by Stay Frosty having some surprisingly good items in there, but let me know what you think down in the comments section. Which of these weapons do you enjoy using? Which of these are you surprised to learn are rather interesting? And are there any weapons that you thought I was a little bit harsh to and should have made it onto the list? Let me know down in the comments section. But anyways, stay tuned for the April Bounty Broker review, as well as the full Pawnshop review and the full Trumbull Valley review. They will be coming up pretty soon. Anyways, like the video if it was informative, subscribe for future State of Decay 2 content, and of course remember that you don't have to be good to get good.